double hand, plum,
full plum.
Full plum.
And that's one of the positions you really want to avoid in Muay Thai, because at that position where I have these angle, my elbows digged into your shoulder.
Yeah.
It's very easy to pull down and for full knee. So we call it the avoid at all cost position.
We're just gonna use that as our intro. We're already in the episode.
Right.
We're in the episode. That is the one position you don't want to end up in. And Tommy, who's just spent loads of time in Thailand, is going to show us how to break it. I do like what he just showed as well. This is just a little extra tip. It's not just grabbing, right? You didn't just grab me like this. He's actually using his forearms to control.
And my elbows digging into your shoulder blade, and then where I get the maximum leverage, and then both my hands are on the upper part of your of the back of your head. So I have.
So
really
even if I'm
leverage.
here,
even really.
It's
because I can put the weight on top of you when I get into this position, right? It's mostly when I feel like I got my elbows digged into your shoulder blades, and then you got a good grip on the back of your head. I can just pull my whole weight onto my upper body.
That's so much harder than what I'm used to. That's why we just did clench, and he kept collapsing me. I'm like, man, my neck's really weak. Maybe it's just his awesome technique. So he's going to show us how to get out of this position.
So to get out, first we want to sort of that's a really a disadvantaged position to get in. So before learning to get out, I want to point out just you want to make sure you don't get into the trouble. Don't get into that position in the first place. So a lot of times when we're clinching in Thailand, we really put a lot of emphasis on shrugging your shoulders. So
if I get you there, so you're just not letting people get you.
Well, we try our best to not let the
He's just doing that to block it.
So that should be that should be automatic. That should be almost automatic, where you feel like your opponent's forearm approaching your trying to get into your neck. You just want to sort of squeeze it out or shrug it out, and then in case you really make a big mistake and have your opponent get into that full plum.
You go pretty high, I'm thinking, because a lot of times I would think I would have gone here, but you're actually getting like up here, getting those elbows right in. So something.
And the reason for that is where you have your elbow digged into your shoulder blade, and then my hand is on the upper, the higher part of the back of your head. I have the maximum leverage where I just
it feels awful.
I'm able to.
I feel so weak. So that's like whenever you think you've learned. It's always like there's more to learn.
Right.
And I spent time in Thailand, but nobody really taught me. So that's an awesome note there. So I come in. I do happen to get you in this position. What do you call it?
The full plum position.
The full plum position, and the position that you don't want to get into.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, but however, if you do find yourself in this terrible position, the first thing I like to do is just to sort of turn my shoulder while shrugging my shoulder, and turn at the same time, and having one hand at my opponent's face, and then I try to sort of extend, and then raise my heels, because the reason I want to stand tall in this position is because I want to sort of
almost it feels like you're arm-barring me.
Put pressure on this elbow, and while I'm doing this, I want to really extend my arm as I'm turning outwards. So you should feel like you're putting tension on your opponent's elbow as you're turning.
Okay, so I have you here. So you're doing a step back as you shrug.
Step back as I'm shrugging and extending.
And coming over top.
Yes. And then the other arm can, if you really have a stronger opponent, then you can use the other hand as a support. So I know a lot of people teach to get out to just push when you're getting out of position, when you're trying to get out of this position. But what I find you have a better chance and the greater leverage is when you, instead of just pushing straight and then trying to lean against your opponent's pull, what I find you'll have a greater leverage if you turn and then using this hand as a support, and then trying to break the clinch grip, and then if you succeed in doing that, you'll also have a counter knee over there. So
that's a nice one, and that's exactly the same thing like he just said. whenever I've taught this and I've shown people, I'm just like, oh, hands in the face and just push them back.
Right.
But a lot of times they don't let go entirely.
Yeah,
they'll keep holding and I keep holding, and then it's just kind of a stalemate.
Right.
Whereas you've changed it from a terrible position
to...
Let me do that one more time. I'll just go right.
Yeah.
So you've changed it from a negative position to one overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah, at least that's that's the aim for that move. But just most importantly, before the best defense is to try not to get in trouble in the first place.
Yeah.
So.
But it's always nice to have that escape for the worst case scenario if it happens.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, guys, there you go. Escape from double hand plum, full plum. If you get caught there, Tommy has the solution for you.